Hello there everybody, Oymon here, and welcome back to Metro Last Light Redux. Now, moving swiftly on, we at least have some friends. Well, one friend, and a lot of other friends who are going to join us soon.
It's
Yep.
all right, that's your job. Let's move.
Yes, let's. Let's. After you.
Ah, them again.
Yeah.
All the more, Artyom. I'll try to get us over.
Right.
Great. This will do.
Ah, fell off.
Artyom, come help me pull this out.
Okay. Yeah. Yep, he's basically gonna pole vault across. Better than nothing. Hey, he did it. That worked surprisingly well.
Into the car.
Whee! Ugh, should have been in the Olympics.
Shoot it while it's belly up.
Looks like it's falling off. I think you're fine.
To the ground.
Off you go.
As soon as it flips, give it job.
Not when it keeps falling off the thing, I can't. I'm not good on that.
Here, I'll give you a lift.
Yay, let's. And up.
Shit. Get inside.
Up on top.
Ahead.
Hi. Thank you for that. He is actually useful.
Faster, move it.
There's the note. Quick, read it! The tunnels and the stations of the metro are but a part of the subterranean construction projects carried out in long ages of Moscow's history. The dukes would build secret passages and hideouts, the Tsars would construct catacombs and rectories, and even then, centuries ago, they would routinely stumble upon even older passages created in times immemorial, and perhaps even not by humans. Caves, underground riverbeds. Nobody really knows what's around the metro stations, above them or below them. There are no maps, for the cartographers never came back from their expeditions, and those strange nightmarish creatures inhabiting the catacombs, were they really born of radiation? Could they perhaps have always lived there? Perhaps they would just avoid men before, but now, feeling that our end is near, that we are no longer the masses of the earth, they got braver and now approach us closer and closer to finally jump us and feed on us while we are still warm. Well, that's fucking depressing. Make your way through the cobwebs.
Ready?
Let's go!
Let's go.
I can't do that. I can't do that yell. My voice cracks too much.
Come on. Let's go.
Yes, let's.
Let's go. How do you like this, huh? How do you like this, bitches? What? Okay, we're safe here.
Nice. Well, we got across the bridge. That's a start at least. Sunshine.
Wait a minute, Artyom, it's bad without the light. Let me make a torch or something.
Suit yourself.
Right. Light up.
We have our flashlights. Are they not any good to you anymore? I have my lighter for that. See? It works.
Shit. Artyom, keep close to me.
Okay, fine, suit yourself. Pretty sure you get an achievement for stuff like this. For if you burn a certain number of cobwebs throughout the game, I think it's like 50, you get an achievement. And it carries over, so if you don't do it on the first playthrough, you can easily get through on the second, not a problem. little extra stuff. I don't think there's too much here. Screw you. There's little areas off to the sides you can explore. You don't have to. They are completely optional, so don't worry about it. Don't remember if there's anything specifically important in any of them, but I don't think there is. Hello. Wow, look, you made the root shrink.
Shit, looks like there's an electric lock. Okay, the wires go... Oh, over there. Hey, look, D'Artagnan. You've got the light. If you follow the wires, there should be a fuse box somewhere. Used to power the gate, but the battery is surely dead now. When you find it, attach your
Up
charger
there.
to it. Then we'll try to open the door,
Somewhere in this area there's a note. I need to remember where it is. As you can imagine, the shortcut door is locked. You'll have to get that later. Which means we gotta go around the long way. There's the note. Pavel was captured in the vicinity of the gardens, just like me. I wonder, what could he have been doing there? What the hell were all of them doing out there? I think I'll hit him with that question later. Right now, we just need to stay alive and break out of the Reich borders. Yeah, the only reason you're not going to ask him the question is because you're a silent protagonist. Except during the introductions, then you say a lot of stuff. Now, somewhere around here... Ah, no you don't. That's right, bugger off. Extra miscellaneous stuff. You really want to have a go, mate? You want it? Take that. Wait, where'd you come from? Whoa, 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 whoa. You want some as well? I can do this all day. Yeah, that's right. Right, anyway, so yeah, we're done in there. Hi. Somewhere around here there's a... Maybe I'm thinking of another area. Actually, I might be thinking of another area. Let's turn this on. Ding! Wappa wappa. Clunk and clunk. Useful little device. So there's some miscellaneous stuff here, should you need it. Although I don't think you will. You can open up the shortcut door. And as you can see, we've kind of turned the lights on. But we've already got what I came for, so I'm not really interested in hanging around. We can just go now. We've got the note.
That was cool, genius. Good thinking.
Yay!
Ready? Okay. First
So
up.
what you doing is jumping. You just jumped.
Follow me.
I think we're towards the end of the chapter. Up, back. Yes, we are at the end of the chapter. There it goes, right there.
We're almost at the theater now. The metro entrance should be pretty close. But however small the distance is, we'll have to cover it on the surface. And there, every step you take could well be your last.
One of the differences they actually
Чувак,
made...
we're here. Pull yourself together. We don't have long before night, okay?
Yeah, well, one of the big differences
Okay,
they made
with the tunnel to
was the
left, only way
surface
to reach
in
the
this.
escalator down to the other station is cross the surface. And trust me, we don't want to be caught out here in the fucking dark.
Definitely not. Okay, couple of things. Firstly,
This place
key.
seems lived in. Rangers probably, I don't know.
Secondly,
And when there are rangers... Shit.
note. Since the day we ended up in the metro, I have gone up to the surface only a few times. The background radiation is too high there, so frequent ventures out translate into grave illnesses to those brave enough to attempt them. One has to stay constantly alert on the surface. The pollution tends to be uneven. There are hotspots that could dole out a lethal dose of radiation in a matter of minutes, while some places could actually be habitable if not for the monsters and unbearable gloominess. The eye can't discern between a safe place and a hotspot. You have to use your Geiger counter. You can't go out to the surface without a gas mask either. We used to own the Earth. Today, although I still remember that summer day in the gardens with my mom, I almost can't believe it actually happened. Can't believe I used to live in one of those tall houses and could look up at the metro every day. Look up at the sky every day, as if the metro was always my home. But I still miss that world we lost. Yeah.
Short on filters. We'll have to make do. Now come on, take what you need. We're all brothers in the metro.
Apparently. One slightly broken gas mask. And one filter. That'll do it.
Hey, приятель, I could use a good watch like yours. Knowing how much air you got left is a must, huh?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, one of the great things they made about the sequel was that the surface is a lot more dangerous. In the first game, the surface is kind of desolate. It's almost barren.
You know,
I mean, it's dangerous, but it feels like stark.
You have been through some bad shit, I know, but not
You
like
actually go
what's
into
coming.
here.
Artyom, remember, if you want to live, don't drop your
There's
guard
your safe.
for an instant, okay?
We picked up the key back in the last area. It gets you an extra filter, which is useful as fuck. And yeah, so that's good. Okay, so the surface is a lot more beautiful in this one. There was a sort of stark beauty to it, the white and black
I heard
from
about
before.
This place. That plane was headed into Moscow when the whole city caught fire.
Oh yeah.
The building where it crashed,
But,
that's the entrance to the theater. The ice is thawing up here. It's almost like spring, huh, Artyomich? Maybe we'll live to see the summer.
Not likely.
Wait. There's got to be an underground path somewhere around here. The Rangers would never cross the square out in the open.
You talk too much.
Okay, we could walk down the wing here. Okay, so much for the sun. Those clouds moved in fast.
Yeah, literally. The weather actually is really, really good. There wasn't really much in the way of weather in the last game, but this game really brings it. You can barely hear what he's saying, it's that loud. I don't remember, is there anything over here? Just balls deep in radiation. I think there's a secret down here. Yep, just filters and extra stuff. But hey, it's a moral point if you want it. So there you go. I knew there was something over there. Dead tree. Giant pit, you really don't want to fall in there. I think I'll turn my flashlight off.
There's the crossing. Let's hurry there.
Is that where we're going, or isn't there something?
We won't survive exposed like this.
Hold
Have
up,
to reach
hold
the
up.
station now.
I think we can go in here. Another moral point for you. And a gas mask. So there you go, a couple of moral points.
Anything good there, my friend?
Nah, nothing much. Let's burn a few cobwebs off.
Check for filters, Artyom. You want to swap your mask? Do it fast. This poor bastard won't be needing his.
What poor bastard? Oh, him.
Yup, very much. Yeah.
Get off.
Think I'm gonna be sick. Tread carefully. They say these tunnels shelter more than just me.
Nice.
A good communist doesn't believe in souls, Artyom. But this fucking place of death makes me, wonder.
Communists don't believe in souls? I don't get that. Weird, but okay. Another moral point for going in here. Spooky happenings.
Let's go out to the light.
Not yet. Where is somewhere
Check
around
that
here?
service room.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you get attacked if you go in here. But you get a shotgun. Hi. Boom. Still, shotgun, better than nothing. Always go for the shotgun. And look, you can get some other stuff in here too. So it's definitely worth the trip. I will definitely agree. It's worth the trip. Shotgun's useful.
You're all covered with blood. Found a shotgun? Nice. That will come in handy. Stop! Get down now! Watchman! Show you a huge pack. The storm must be driving me. Stay calm, not too much.
Whoa.
Will be a little shreds.
Weather's pretty darn dynamic in this game. Like I said, they really made the surface feel... Firstly, it feels more alive. Secondly, it's a lot more dangerous.
That was close. Okay,
Like they in the first game they sort of briefly talked about how, oh, you know, the surface is dangerous and the you know, only underground you felt safe. In this game, that really feels true.
I've heard stories about this place. Weird shit happened here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, try opening it. I'll give cover.
Can you go up on the wing? Anything up there? I can't remember. I feel like there's some sort of... I'm probably thinking of a different area. Never mind. It's not massively important. And this is not an E-press scenario, but it's just...
Let's try together.
Oh, now it is. Yeah.
Look, Artyom, don't lose your head in here. You understand me? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Firstly, filter back here.
This was a flight from Mallorca. Family is returning from vacation, you know? No,
What's that
Artyom,
same kid's
I've
laugh?
never
You ever
been to
noticed
the
that?
sea, or even on a plane myself. Yeah, well, wasn't meant to be. I don't know, I feel weird.
Yes, people tend to around here.
Chuck, are you seeing this shit too?
Flashes of people? Yes, I'm
What
seeing
is
that.
this? Ё-моё! Look! They're alive!
They're really not. You have a moral point for just listening to him, apparently. 'Cause I think you can, if you go past him, you can sort of race on ahead. I don't think you get it if that happens, but come on, move faster, will you? You might have all day. I don't. There it is. Look. Quick note. The Red Line is one of the biggest and strongest states in the Metro, occupying almost the whole line. But for as long as I can remember, the Reds always used to preach that their goal was the installation of communism throughout the whole Metro, the restoration of a destroyed state that used to be based on the ideals of equality and justice. The problem is the independent stations keep their distance from the Red Line as best they can, which means they can't restore the Red State without strife. Yes, the Reds are no angels, but what the Nazis are doing is regular horror, and I'm happy to have an ally like Pavel, even if he's red. Everything gets all screwy. Woo! This is a pretty cool cutscene, I will say.
Shit! We're losing power! Engines are down! Tower! Flight 767
EMP.
Shit! The tower's gone! Brother, we're going down! Speed!
Hey, look at this shit. Terrifying.
Shit! What's going on here?
It's such a horrific cutscene. Like, it's genuinely terrifying. I mean, nuclear apocalypse is a big fear of a lot of people. Understandably so, I think. Dude, get your mask back on.
Hard to breathe.
Wake up.
Where?
I'll just shove this mask through your face. Don't worry, you'll be alright. I don't think there's anything specifically in here you can pick up. But, yeah, that's an unpleasant cutscene.
Well, if you hadn't woke me, I'd probably have suffocated. Like the others did.
Oh. What's the one? Is it T? T.
Like this one here. Okay, let's get out of this place now. Now!
Yep, let's
Go
do
right.
that.
I think we'll find the entrance behind the building.
Oh dear.
Shit, the demon! Take it down, take it down!
Really? You want to? I don't think that's necessary, but okay. Whoa! Put me down, please. Yep. Ow.
Fucking demons. Good, you owe me one.
Yeah, always apparently.
Harry, we're almost there.
Anything in here? A little bit of ammo. Whoa. I love the way they implemented those lightning flashes. They really feel like proper lightning. Oh, I hit the tree. I was too busy looking at other stuff. It's usually the way of it.
Fucking watchmen. As soon as we moved away from the plane and we were almost there, huh? Get ready. They're moving in from the second floor.
Oi. Excuse me. Fortunately, he's a better shot than I am. He's not invulnerable, though. Always remember that. In this game, your AI partners are rarely ever
The
invulnerable.
entrance to the theater is round the next corner. We have to move now. Follow
Yes,
me, faster.
I'm going. That doesn't sound good.
Come over here.
Oh,
Go. Give me a hand.
hello.
Faster.
Go.
More are coming. Hurry up, you're gonna find the entrance. Above you. There you are. Shit, too many of them. We have to ward the station. Get to
No
the
kidding.
operator. Hurry up now. Move down, they're still after us.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Open up! Open up! We have to see you, bastards! One more!
Gotcha. Wipe the blood off. Wait. Number of times you just get knocked down in this game is ridiculous. Burn them all. Nice.
Like a stroll through the park, huh?
Speak for yourself, mate.
Our short visit to dead Moscow, the phantom of the past, is over. Pavel and I helped each other out again and are returning down to the metro as real partners now. You can't survive the wastelands any other way. But now ahead of us lies a populated station, the theater. It's very close to Polis. If Pavel manages to lead me through the red line guard posts, I'll be home in less than an hour.
Who wants to bet that's not gonna happen?
Sorry about that. Dangerous times, right?
We're going up soon. Are there many watchmen around?
We were lucky to get here. Okay, there's a nest in the building by the wrecked plane.
Yes.
Walker has such a bad dream today.
Oh, you want a nightmare? Well, it's waiting for you up there.
No sense going with just 3 men. To clear a list, we need a couple squads
So,
at least.
one red key right there. It's nice to be back in civilization. Or what there is of it these days.
Artyomich, so, if it's culture you want, the Bolshoi is up there above us. All the actors who survived are here. Well, people come from all over the metro to see the shows they put on.
That crashed my game last time I did that. Hello.
This time, it's us. Would be long before Führer has the station to himself.
So, that's our plan. The station next to this one is Revolution Square. One of ours. Red. And Revolution is spitting distance to Polis. So, I, as a good communist, which I am, will vouch for you. They'll have to let you through, and you'll be home in no time. What do you think?
Yay.
Are you the one they just told us about?
Yes, we are.
Great. Come in then.
So, my Spartan friend, have a look around. There's plenty to see here, huh? I'll talk to my people and find you.
Yay.
Have a good rest.
Yeah. Out. I knew it was around here somewhere. Pal will need some time to set everything up. The citizens of the other stations need a permit to enter the Red Line. The state, in permanent preparation for war, readily sees a spy in any outsider, so I have time to look around the theater. This station is a real legend of the Metro, not unlike Polis, the difference being that while Polis gathered most of the surviving scientists, the theater is considered to be the cultural capital of the Metro. Yes. Okay, so that's that. I don't think there was anything around here. Hello.
To the last surviving theatrical critic. Bullets for mercy on your souls.
Should I give him something? I'll be nice.
So,
I get a
young
moral
men,
point
I
for
see
it.
you like my witty sign. There's a place for everyone in this underground. Murderers, whores, tyrants.
This is an interesting story.
Even peasants, for Christ's sake. All are welcome here. Even lousy actors. I live in a theater where we breathe the miasma of the decaying Bolshoi. This station is overpopulated with the ghosts of the opera. But is there a place here for the best critic of our once great country? Hell no. I tell the truth. And I am repaid with insults and poverty? I say you are a disgrace to the name of Bolshoi. And they reply, now Bolshoi is us and us alone. They're immune to criticism. They choose money over art. And these poor souls traveling from all over Metro to see the glorious Bolshoi, they are played for fools. They say that art
I love this.
interests the welfare. But, my young friend, I will argue that even the hungry need art.
Oh.
For thinking on exalted matters dulls the pain of an empty stomach. But, sadly, true art is 20 years
This goes
gone.
on for a while.
What remains is profane trash. And so
Done.
my own hunger persists. Will you honor what we've lost by perhaps donating a bullet?
I already gave you one, but here you go.
So
Another
there's
moral
still
point.
men, not just marionettes.
Yeah, I always found that a very interesting story. It's like the idea that, like in a post-apocalyptic future where all the theater people, like the actors, the dramatists, all those people, are all gathered together in just one place, and there's only one critic left. That is such a brilliant idea. You could imagine that almost being like a satirical book or something. Hello, that looks nice. You could always imagine that being like a satirical book or something, like all the critics bar one in the world are like extinct. What does the last critic on Earth want to do? So you can buy yourself a drink should you desire to, but I don't want to. Partially because in general I just don't want to. Hello. But also because I don't really have time for this. Now, the next thing is... So we have a market. So we can buy some shit. Ah, guns, that's what we're looking for. There we I have to talk to you? There we go. So we got a gun, we got that, we got that. What have you got? So you've got your basic Kalash.
It's not a beauty contest winner, but it can use military grade ammo. Twin barrels are great as they are, but you can add 2 more and get a veritable
So you've got 2 pistols,
You'll never have to fear bandits anymore.
an air gun, so you don't actually have anything new.
Can't find anything better against monsters. A twin barrel blast into the snout is a winner.
This pistol might be
It is a single shot gun,
weapon,
but
shines
even
plus
one blast
combat.
from it is usually enough.
Okay, in that case, we shall do some customizations. Shotgun silencer and extended barrel. Does it already have? No, it doesn't have an extended barrel. So we'll add an extended barrel. We will... Oh no, remove the stock. We've already got the stock. Okay, so that's that. We want to customize this a bit more. Give it a reflex sight. It doesn't need a silencer. That, of all things, does not need a silencer. And we'll stick a stock on there. And we'll customize what we got. Reflex sight. We'll stick that on there. Shouldn't really need it. We've already got the... Yeah, we got that installed. And a stock, because why not? Just helps everything work a little better. Okay. Ammo.
can still make it to Stalkers instead of mere aids.
Well, the cases ain't new.
I got money for 3 days.
Really? You don't have any filters? I was hoping for filters. Now, we'll get this real quick. And then I'll end the episode. No wonder. The world-famous Bolshoi Theatre is right above the station. There are rumors that there are underground passages from its basements into the metro, and that's the reason why many of its actors and other staff were able to save themselves on Judgment Day. They found a new Bolshoi station. They founded a new Bolshoi station down here at the station. It is theatre rumors of which reach even the furthest corners of the metro. And since the habitable world ends where the metro lines end, you could say the new Bolshoi is also known around the world. Some say it actually preserves the tradition of its great predecessor. They say that the earth continues to spin while the Bolshoi still puts on a show. How I wish to see one of those. Perhaps I finally got my chance. Actually, yes. We are going to see a show. This is the thing. Here's the thing. The show is really long. It lasts like 15 minutes, which technically means it's going to take like half of the next episode up. So I'm in a little bit of a quandary here, because on the one hand, it's kind of fun to sit and enjoy the show, but on the other hand, it takes a long time. So I'm leaning towards skipping it, and it kind of gives you an incentive to play the game yourself and actually see what the show is. There's there's nothing too special about it. It is literally just people putting on like a variety performance kind of thing. It's fun, it's interesting, but I will probably skip it. So you'll have to play the game yourself in order to see what the show is. For the record, you do get an achievement for sitting through the whole thing. That's kind of fun, but not necessary. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. Please remember to do all the good YouTube stuff. Please like the video if you did. Please share the video around if you are so inclined. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the video and the game and all that stuff. If you're very angry with me about skipping the show in the next episode, just berate me in the next one. You can berate me here as well if you want. Trust me. I would love any kind of comment at this point, even a negative one, just to prove that people are watching my videos. I know they're not. Most of my videos have no views. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell, because it increases the chances of you getting a notification. Seriously, it doesn't guarantee notifications. It just increases your chances. Alternatively, or even as well, you can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. I always send out a tweet whenever a video goes live. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next part. Bye!